When I go in there, if there's no ref, the ref doesn't stop it, I'm not stopping. Am I still willing to die? Absolutely, that's easy. It's, are you willing to kill a man in front of his family? Yes, I am. And that's why I'm the world champion.
Oh, he gets it done! South Africa, Dricus Du Plessis!
On August 16th, the stage will be set at UFC 319 for a showdown unlike anything we've seen before. Dricus Du Plessis, the reigning middleweight king, will put his belt on the line against an undefeated Chechen powerhouse, Chimaev.
I want to be the greatest to ever do this, but Hamzat's next. I want to make sure that this belt, the middleweight title, that there's no question that I'm the GOAT of the middleweight division.
But before we witness this collision of titans, let's rewind and relive the most terrifying victories of Stillknocks, the fights that turned him from a newcomer into the champion he is today. Hit that like button, and let's get started.
There's always going to be opinions, but nobody's opinion about me is going to shape who I am.
Yeah.
Nobody's opinion made me a champion. Yeah, defending it this third time would mean the absolute world to me, and believe me, I'm going to defend it. I'm not leaving wherever this fight is without my belt.
Every UFC career has a starting point, and for Du Plessis, it came on October 11th, 2020. Taking the fight on short notice against Brazil's Markus Perez, he didn't just step into the octagon. He kicked the door down because matchmakers likes that kind of fighters.
I mean, in the beginning, as soon as the day, I said, listen, I'll take the fight. I didn't even know who the opponent was. I didn't even know what was happening. They said short notice. I said, well, am I going to need to pack my bags? Like, how many hours do I have? I'm still at the gym. Can I finish out the workout? They said, no, you have 2 weeks. Don't just...
not that short.
Yeah, it's not that short. So, absolutely. I think I've never not finished a fight. In all my 14 wins, I've had 14 finishes. And, I mean, my opponent, funny enough, has never been finished before. So, I mean, that makes for an exciting fight right there. I mean... somebody's always got to go in that sense, I guess.
Under one round was all it took. A clean, ruthless knockout instantly stamped his arrival in the UFC record books. That was a clear warning shot to the entire division, because the new generation in South African powerhouse had officially arrived.
Couldn't have gone any better, I guess. A first round knockout. The whole week leading up, I stayed calm, and the whole career you try to think about this moment and you expect it. I try to expect it. I try to not get overwhelmed by anything that happens, and especially this being such a short notice experience, when I got the flight, get passports ready, everything ready, I didn't really get time to sink in. And I mean, I just got a first round KO in front of Dana White, and if you didn't know, now you know.
Next came Trevin Giles at UFC 264, July 10th, 2021, under the bright lights of Las Vegas.
17 fights, 2 losses, all 15 moments coming by a finish, and I don't see that changing this weekend, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. If it should, if it will, it's not a problem for me, but you know, that debut was pretty perfect, and you know, don't be surprised if you see something more spectacular Saturday, and or you see the exact same result. I'm going out there and doing what I do, and if that spectacular finish comes, it will.
This time it took a bit longer because Du Plessis took his time, feeling out his opponent before unleashing his power. In round 2, he delivered the finishing blow, a knockout, a performance of the night bonus, and another highlight to his growing reel, all in front of a roaring Vegas crowd.
It's starting to become a home now. It's my second fight. Getting that second, I always believe that I'm the best in the world, but I do compete with the best in the world right now, and I'm doing good things.
By late 2022, Du Plessis had finally gone from promising prospect to serious contender. At UFC 282, December 2022, he squared off with Darren, a former title challenger beloved by fans.
But the confidence for me, it's not a confidence of how much like I'm superior to you as an opponent. Never. That's not where my confidence comes from. For me, it's about I know what I put in. I know what I have been putting in for the past 10 years. I know exactly what I've been through in my fight camp, and I know exactly what I bring to the table, and I can take a punch, I know I can give a punch, I know wherever the fight goes, the preparation gives me the confidence.
The South African came in with a meticulous plan and executed it flawlessly. even considering the fact that the Brit gave a valiant effort to Stillknocks. In the end, Dricus had drained the energy out of Till, breaking him piece by piece until he secured a submission victory. It was calculated dominance, the kind that forces the rest of the division to take notice.
I could see in his eyes that he didn't want to be there anymore. So as soon as I got the takedown, I could feel he was almost giving up his back to like just get this over with. And he's a tough guy, but you know, in that third round, I knew now it's coming down to who wants it more, and I'm always going to want it more. And when we hit the deck in that third round, I knew I was going to finish this fight.
And greets Till when he gets to the floor.
That's a huge moment for Du Plessis.
There he got it. Just
he
like
got
that. Dricus Du Plessis.
March 2023 brought him Derek Brunson, a battle-hardened veteran who had faced the very best and was ranked number 5 at the moment, giving Dricus the opportunity to make a definitive statement.
I'm getting that fight, you know, I think this is fight number 3 in the last 7 or 8 months, and that's beautiful, and that gets me to fight in the top 5. After this fight, you know, there's nothing else than fighting for that number 1 contender spot, and I'm so happy to be here. It feels like Vegas is my second home now. The fact that they bring me here every time for the biggest events, you know, it puts a stamp on my work, and I'm really happy about that.
Du Plessis didn't just beat Crash Bandicoot of the UFC, he didn't leave a trace of the veteran. By the end of round 2, Brunson's corner had seen enough, throwing the towel and giving the unstoppable South African another TKO victory and ticket to the coveted top 5. It was a statement win over one of the division's most experienced fighters.
There was such a big part of me, the old Dricus, that just wanted to go bang, bang, bang as soon as I saw him in trouble. But I caught him and I just stayed calm. And I was like, well done, man. You've grown into a man.
Right from the South African, now a left.
Derek is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he is. He has to recover time.
Well, Du Plessis has a really bad.
He's touching Derek bad now. It hurt Brunson.
Again with that low kick.
Big right hand.
Brunson caught him on the left. Oh my goodness. Brunson's crazy.
Big right hand gets through for Du Plessis.
Du Plessis is real. He's got him.
Big shot.
The towel just got thrown in.
5 victories in a row finally led Dricus to the big game, July 8, 2023, UFC 290. None other than Robert Whittaker stood across the cage.
Because I'm obviously looking past Dricus Du Plessis, who is a dead man walking, all right? Let's just get this out of the way. He is going to get destroyed by Robert Whittaker.
Having nothing to lose, that's absolute BS. I have everything to lose. I have a goal to be the champion of the world, and Robert Whittaker is the next step in that ladder. But I believe I did everything I possibly could, and I know I'm ready.
The stakes couldn't have been higher because that was official title eliminator bout, and the champ was watching this fight from a front row. You can say whatever you want about Dricus's fighting style, but midway through round 2, Du Plessis stunned the MMA world once again by stopping the former champion and living legend, leaving him no chance at all. In a single night, he went from contender to title frontrunner, proving he could finish even the elite of the elites.
Like, he runs at you, throwing punches like you stole something from him, right? You think, you see the punches, you move out of the way of the punches, and you realize, like, he's slow. I can see them. You're like, this is too easy. Like, I can see everything. And then all of a sudden it hits you.
People are used to certain styles. They don't know our style. They don't know how we put this whole thing together. And he saw that. And that's why he said, I'm the most dangerous opponent he's ever faced.
Training down by the South African. Whittaker covers up. Do you believe it? Dricus Du Plessis.
I don't think anyone will mind if we skip the night when Dricus finally won the championship belt. The only interesting part of that whole matchup was the press conference.
Bro, why are you so angry? Bro, you think your dad beat the shit out of you? Your dad doesn't have shit on me. I'm gonna show you what it's like to beat you. I mean, every childhood memory you have is gonna come back when I'm in there with you. Every single one, the one where you lie in bed at night, where your dad comes in and he beats the shit out of you.
I will take your fucking soul. You understand me, you fucking pussy?
And then Sean attacking Dricus in the stands.
Oh, and then,
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
oh wow.
Out of nowhere.
What was truly interesting, however, was his first title defense against one of the greatest middleweight champions of all time, Israel Adesanya.
You don't know my story. Don't speak of my story if you don't know my story.
I don't care.
I will show you who you are. He touched the subject there because I do this for my family. I do this for the people I love, and I will fight for you forever. I swear to God.
The rivalry with the New Zealander was personal, fueled by heated trash talk and cultural tensions from both sides.
This is my African brother right here. Let's go. What's up?
I'm African, but I ain't no brother of yours, son.
Fans were glued to the build-up and the pay-PV numbers reflected it. Inside the octagon, Du Plessis' awkward and unpredictable style once again baffled a world-class opponent.
It's so amazing to watch two completely different styles and just be that even.
Look at that body. Nice combination there.
Yes.
And then a big left hook momentarily pauses. Style bender.
He hurt him with that one bad.
3 in a row for Du Plessis.
And a
now
takedown.
drags Adesanya down.
Straight to throwing one. Oh my God.
South Africa, Dricus Du Plessis.
He walked away with the W and the biggest feather in his cap so far, defeating one of the sport's greatest champions.
I'm alive right now. That's just a bonus. I came in here to die for this belt, and I came here to take a load. Luckily tonight we didn't have to do either of those things. But here I am, and still champion, baby.
So nobody's a champion when that first bell goes. I went out there tonight to fight for the world title, and I became champion tonight. And you can see that in the fight. I went out there to fight like somebody who wanted this belt, and not somebody who defended it.
After another huge statement victory, Dricus called for a new challenger, the so-called boogeyman, Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah, I think Khamzat is an incredible fighter, but you're fighting in the top 5 of the UFC. Everybody's incredible fighters. He has this one thing that works for him, and it's been good. But Khamzat is an absolute animal.
The Chechen Wolf had just finished Robert Whittaker in an even more spectacular fashion than Dricus, practically without taking a single scratch, and on paper should have been physically available to face Du Plessis.
What do you think, guys? How I done with this guy, Rob? How he done? Rob took him down. So if Rob took him down, so there is salam alaikum.
But the matchmakers thought otherwise and booked Dricus in the title rematch that absolutely nobody had asked for.
This man fights like a retard on a short bus. And hey, Dricus, I respect you for that because you fight like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, I fight like somebody on the short bus, but you look like the driver.
Yes, he faced Sean, the manliest crybaby Strickland, at UFC 312 in February 2025.
We're probably gonna have a 5-round war. I'm gonna try to put his ass down here. To the death. I think the Dutchman can agree. We're gonna put on a war, and we're gonna try to each other up. And that's a promise we both can make you guys. To the death, Dutchman.
You didn't actually buy into all that pre-fight talk, did you? I really hope not. Because this girl isn't capable of waging war with anyone except influencers who can't fight back. And Dricus proved it once again, hopefully erasing Strickland's name from title conversations forever, pointing out his spot at number 7 on the rankings, a position Sean never truly left based on his skills, even after becoming champion. A boring but absolutely dominant victory for the South African.
I want the Khamzat next. I think he deserves a hiding. Yeah, I'll out-wrestle him. Yeah, that's a game plan. Yeah, sounds good. I felt great out there tonight to show progression. That was the biggest thing, to show that I can submit the best in the world. A guy that's never been submitted. I can go out there and knock people out, and I can go out there and outpoint a guy that outpoints anybody and do it over 5 rounds. That was a big win for me tonight, and it was a big performance.
But what do you think? The question is, can he add Khamzat Chimaev to his hit list? Or will the Chechen storm through and take the belt?
I want to be the best in the world. I am the best in the world. So I prepare for everything. If this becomes a grappling match only, I will beat him there. If it becomes a boxing match only, I will beat him there like last time. And if it becomes a wrestling match, I will beat him there too. That's how I prepare for fights, to be the best everywhere.
Drop your predictions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the war that's coming.